So this week I've been out and about and running a workshop on how to get the best out of your executive leadership team. And one of the questions that came up over and over again was, what's the best way to use psychometric profiling, when to bring it into the process of recruiting, and how to best use it. And there are two principal ways that you can use psychometric profiling really effectively. The first is in recruiting. I would argue that probably that would take up about 5% of the overall recruiting decision-making process, and it's best used when it's applied across a broad number of roles in a business, so not just one position but across a broad number, and really just as a way of supporting managers who aren't that experienced in interviewing and assessing people to understand the sort of questions that might come up. So, for example, I see you perform particularly low score in this area. How do you deal with that in your day-to-day execution of the role? So that's one way. The second way is in team building, and I think that's probably the most effective place to use psychometric profiling. Often team dynamics struggle when people don't really understand each other or themselves. So a good psychometric tool of any sort, they're all pretty good. Again, provided they're applied universally across the entire leadership team, can help people understand what they bring to the table and how other people perceive them as well. So as an example, using Thomas disc profiling, for example, someone with a very high D score and a very high I score, dominance and influence, will come across to others as possibly sometimes quite overbearing and pushy, whereas on their very best day they're simply decisive and get stuff done. So lots of ways that you can use that, and really when you're looking at how to use them as part of a team building exercise, the key, as I said, is to try and find a way in which people will understand each other better. The more we understand ourselves, the more we understand each other, the more tolerant we can be, and the better we can perform as a team. So as I said, lots of tools out there. Loads are really good. Happy to chat about them with you if you would like to. Hope that's been useful, and thank you.